Shut talk, shayat, shayat, shaddy up, shayat, day, shaya, shayat up, shut tie, shaddy up, shut talk.
Big Key, love your man, come on. Let's go. Listen, I can win a soul.
I can do it.
I can reach my goal.
I can do that too.
I can keep the victory.
I can do it.
Yeah, 'cause the oil of God is on me.
Your man, D Tole, it is another day's journey. Lord knows I am glad about it. You are tuned in to Shop Talk, everyone's favorite show, right here on everyone's favorite network. You already know what it is. It is freedomradio.com. And if you're tuning in and you're trying to figure out what in the world am I tuned into, don't you worry, I got you covered. I want to let you know you're tuned in to Shop Talk, where it's literally no person and no subject is off limits. Let me tell you what it is. If you've never tuned into Shop Talk, it's that good barber shop, that good beauty shop, that good coffee shop, that nail shop, and even that ikana. Thank you, Lord Jesus. That donut shop talk, where literally no person and no subject is off limits. I need everyone who's watching to do me a favor. You're saying, well, we just got on. How are you already asking me for a favor? I just got one. Do me a favor. Get on the phone, call, text, tweet, Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Social Cam, Periscope, Marco Polo. Do whatever you got to do, but tell your mama them, Ray Ray, Shay Shay, Day Day, Delicious them, Nuck Nuck them, Pojo them. Let them all know that you are listening to and watching Shop Talk right here on your favorite network, freedomradio.com. And for those of you who do not know or trying to figure out who am I, well, I'll tell you. My name is Demetrius Toll Free. I go by D Tole to some of my personal friends, and I am super D duper to be hanging out with you today. I am here in Freedom Radio Studio A out here in Oakland, California. Yay, yay. And it is about to go DOWN down. I do have a great show lined up for you. But before I do anything, before I go anywhere, before I express anything, let's do some shout outs to some people who are hanging out with us this early morning. Let's start from the top and then work our way down. Out in Sacramento, California, the young homie Azizi Lord is in the virtual building. What is going on, Azizi? Then we've got Cambria Mayfield in the building as well. Cambria, thanks for hanging out with us. We missed y'all last week, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. Shout out to the young homie who encouraged me this morning to be on to make this happen. And I'm here to make it happen. Shout out to the big homie Dee Felder in the virtual building as well. Tracy J. Wilson, what is going on? Glad to have you also in the virtual building hanging out with us. What up to Stacy Williams out in a G14 classified location, but is hanging out with us as well. She normally is considered Ashland's almost bestie. She calls her AB. Anyway, glad to have her hanging out with us as well. My homie, my good friend of more than 30 plus years, Lori Fairley Green is in the building as well. James Williams, I see you talking about Love This Bump, talking about the song that we opened up with, which is Strength by Doobie Powell, one of my great friends who is an incredible musician and producer. Also, we got Mama Yolanda in the virtual building. This is Ja'Cory's mama. She is hanging out with us as well. Mama Yolanda Prothro, what is going on, ma'am? Glad to have you hanging out with us. Now, today's show is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be really, really interactive. I'm going to need to keep this chat going and make it really happen today because I don't have my crickets button, but it's just me today. It's just me. I'm here today in the host chair, and I am going to be hosting today's show alone because everyone else is doing what they do. Everyone has been traveling over the weekend, and we're glad to know that they are out spreading the good news, the gospel of Jesus the Christ, as they've been all in different places around the country. But I'm here. I'm here to make things happen and bring you not only some great music, but we also have some great stories that we want to be able to share. Now, normally I would ask, whoever my first co-host is, how you doing? Well, since I'm just talking to me, I'll ask me, hey, how are you doing? I'm doing great, but forget about me. What about you there in Freedom Radio Land? I want to know how you are doing. Type it in the chat. I want to know where you're listening from. What city are you in? Come on, let's type it in the chat. I'll start. Let me see if I can do this and Still makes sense. Okay, yeah, there we go. I am hanging out today in, you already know where it is, Oakland, California. Yay. Sometimes I think Ice Cube is really my cousin, but because we kind of favor. Anyway, I'm glad to be hanging out with y'all today out in Oakland, California. Chime in, put it in the chat. We've got Dee Felder. She says she's in the rich. I assume in the rich means that you're in Richmond. It is all to the good. I see you, Azizi, my homie. She is out in Sacramento of California. Glad to have her hanging out with us. And we've got so much more. Now, today, normally I have on a Freedom Radio t-shirt and all that kind of stuff. But today's a little bit different. I see you, Lori. I see you, Tracy J. Wilson, out in Oakland. I see you, Lori, hanging with her parents in San Bernardino, out a little ways from her normal area, but it's all good. Glad to have you out there, hanging out, doing your thing. Now, normally, y'all know I normally do some sort of Freedom Radio t-shirt, and I actually just got a couple new ones in the mail. We'll talk about that in just a second. But today, I'm doing a different t-shirt. I'm being reminded and reminding you all that I am a hubby. And so shout out to Allegra Tollfree, who is making sure that I know that I'm a hubby. And happy Father's Day, belated Father's Day to all of the fathers who are hanging out with us. I know that your wives, I know that these women have taken a great care of you over the weekend. So shout out to all the husbands, especially the great fathers that are out there that do what they do to make things happen. I want to take a moment and just say salutes to you for making things happen for your family. I do it for mine, and I do it without fanfare. I don't have to have any particular fanfare. I don't have to be celebrated in a particular way. I do it just because it's right. I take care of my children. I take care of my wife just because it's right. I don't have to have an award or anything like that, but I do it because it is the right thing to do. And speaking of great fathers, I see my guy, Louis Sweat, in the virtual building out in Antioch of California. My guy, actually, I think he's moved. He's moved on up. I don't know if he's still in Antioch, but he's a man with with great favor on his life. What is up, Louis, man? We got to get together. I got me some clubs in the garage. I got right-handed clubs and I got left-handed clubs. You need to take me out there and show me how it's done, man. Anyway, thank you, Tracy J. Wilson, for the belated Father's Day wishes. Thank you. I appreciate all the love and support. Now, today's show is going to be interesting, but I've got a lot of great things on tap, a lot of things we need to talk about, a lot of things we need to get in the atmosphere. Now, if you haven't done so as of yet, share today's stream, and make sure that your friends can see what it is that you are watching, and maybe they'll join in and want to chime in as well and make things happen. Those of you who may not know, red is my favorite color. I don't know if y'all knew that. Anybody know that? Red is my favorite color. I do a lot of things red. And Nike is my favorite shoe. Here is my AirPods case. Well, so much for that. I just dropped it. Anyway, let's try it again. Here is my AirPods case. It is also in red. It's a Nike. It's a Air Jordan, for those of y'all who are familiar. Red is my thing. It's my color. I like to make things happen in red. Now, I got a lot of things I want to share. Those of you who are tuned in, first of all, if you don't have the Freedom Radio app, have you downloaded it? I need you to take a moment and download it. If you do have the Freedom Radio app, do you have the most recent version? We have Freedom Radio has celebrated. We're now 10 years old. And one of the things that we did was we updated the Freedom Radio app as a part of our anniversary season. And so now we have updated it. We've added a lot of different things. We've removed some things that people said that they didn't like. And we've done everything that we can to make Freedom Radio app as interactive and as great for you, a great an experience for you as we possibly can. So, ma'am, sir, if you have not done so as of yet, make sure that you go into your app store. If you have a iPhone, go into the iPhone App Store, or an iPad, or an iPod Touch, Tracy J. Wilson. You can download or just simply search Freedom Radio and be able to download the latest version of the app. Or if you have an Android phone or tablet, you could actually go into the Google Play Store, do the same thing, search Freedom Radio, FREEDEM Radio, and be able to download and install the app. A lot of things in there some things that we'll highlight as we go today and make things happen. But before we do anything, I want to let you all know, hey, we're in anniversary season still. We've got brand new t-shirts. We've got hoodies. Of course, you all have seen the hoodies. We've got a lot of other things. We've got water bottles. We've got Freedom Radio coffee cups, mugs, if you want to call it, Shop Talk mugs, and so much more. When you download the app, simply click on the shop icon and click on the Freedom Radio portion of it, and you'll see a whole lot of things that are there and are available. Now, I could keep going on about it, but I tell you what, why don't we get some information that maybe I didn't express it well enough? Why don't I get a little help? And I'll be right back, y'all, literally right after this.
Lord, I lift your name on.
Hey everyone, this is your girl Stacey R. Williams Tucker, your virtual Freedom Radio host and team member, here to talk to you about what's going on in Freedom Radio land. First of all, allow me to thank you on behalf of everyone at Freedom for 10 years of great music, radio shows, and friendship. We could not be happier. With that said, we know the weather has changed and we want you to stay cool during summer season. So we now have t-shirts in an array of colors with a multitude of sizes. And we've introduced new tank tops as well. Lastly, we have included a Freedom water bottle with a lot of colors to meet the needs of all of our friends. You can find all these lovely items and more on freedomradio.com/shop. Again, that's FREEDEM radio.com/shop. So hurry on over and grab your Freedom gear. Thanks so much for your love and support, and we can't wait to see you with your new Freedom gear.
Lord, I lift your name on high. Everybody say you can't.
That's right. We've got a lot, and I do mean a lot of new gear. And even since we've talked last, and even since that commercial was done, we've even added more stuff right here on freedomradio.com/shop. Again, freedomradio.com/shop if you don't have the app. And you'll be able to see all the great items that we have. And you'll be able to see so much more right there on freedomradio.com. All right, y'all, let's get ready. Why don't we now get ready to jump into our birthdays? Let's get ready to jump into birthdays. And I've got a few different things to pull up. I'm cracking up at D Felder, who says that the chick in the red is a firecracker granny. D Felder, she's talking about herself. All right, I got it. Not mad at it. All right, y'all, let's get ready to bring up our birthdays. And y'all know what I got to do. I got to type it in. Happy birthday. A few exclamation points, and let's get ready to go. Today on my birthday list, I have Mike Pine, a good friend of mine. Today is his birthday. Shout out to another great singer and radio host, James Patterson. Today is his birthday. To Halima Wanamaker, happy birthday. To Dorvez Barnett, happy birthday to you as well. Rosetta Rose also has a birthday. Also, happy 68th birthday to Cindy Johnson. Out in Southern California, my good friend, the Bishop Broderick Huggins, he has a birthday today. Shout out and happy birthday to a classmate of mine, Charlene Griffin. Today's her birthday. A good homie of mine, also in Richmond, or at least grew up in Richmond, Keisha Watson Hutcherson. Today is her birthday today, as well as one of my cousins out in Fresno, but he pastors in Bakersfield. My cousin Wayne Bynum, today's his birthday. We also have Nathan Humphreys, who has a birthday today. Ryan Williams is also having a birthday. And last but not least is Pamela Powell Clinks Scale has a birthday today as well. That is my birthday list. Normally, I'd be throwing it out to somebody, but today we won't. Anyway, shout out to Tracy J. Wilson, who says today is her husband's birthday. That is absolutely amazing to know. Dee Felder also said that her mother-in-law turned 85 yesterday, Mrs. Felder. That also is amazing and great stuff. Listen, if this is your birthday week, your birthday month, whatever it might be, your birthday season, I'm with you. I get it. Take time to celebrate yourself, to make things happen. Things are starting to open up. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But things are starting to open up, and we want you to go out and do whatever you can to celebrate you, celebrate your life, celebrate the day that God placed you on this earth. You should make it your own personal holiday. I know I do. And so you should go out and celebrate yourself. From all of us here at Freedom Radio, we want to tell you happy birthday. Those of you who have an anniversary during this season, happy anniversary to you as well. And to all of our graduates. June is that big graduation month. Want to say to all of our graduates, hey, you've accomplished something that a lot of people who probably started out with you did not. You had some stick-to-itiveness. You probably had some good days and some bad days as well during that journey. But at the end of the road, you were able to walk across that stage and have your name called out, receive that paper, that honor that others probably wish they could have done. So all our graduates, I want to say congratulations to you. Don't quit. Don't stop. Keep making things happen, and we wish you Godspeed. All right, y'all, listen, we are talking about, or I want to make reference to the fact, Delasia. What's up, Delasia? I see you. She says her birthday is in 2 months on August the 8th. Delasia, I see you're getting a head start to your birthday season. I'm not mad. Do what you gotta do. And thank you for the belated Father's Day wishes. Thank you so very much. Listen, I just made reference to the fact that things are opening up. California in particular opened up last week. And now they are saying that if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask out in public and in different places. I want to get you guys' opinion. This is where I really need you guys to chime in on the chat, because I want to get your opinion. People are going around now not wearing their masks, and we don't know if they're really vaccinated or not. It's not like they're walking around with their vaccination card in their hand. We don't know. We don't know if people are really, really vaccinated or not. But hey, Governor Newsom has put the word out that we can now go around without our masks in public and in different places. Actually, they really put the hand in the owners or the places of where you're going. So for us at church, we're still wearing our masks because we want to make sure that everyone stays safe. Some restaurants are saying you don't have to wear your mask, whether you're vaccinated or not. Some people are doing it that way. When you're going into the malls now, people aren't wearing their masks. When you're going into different places in public, people aren't wearing their masks now. I want to hear from you. What is your opinion? Are you going out in public? I'm sure you are, but are you comfortable enough to take your mask off? What exactly are you doing? I'm telling you, I am vaccinated, but yet I'm still trying to be as safe as possible to try to make things happen. I see you, Azizi. She says her church out there in Sacramento is still wearing their mask. I got it. And, different people are thinking that there is another wave of either COVID or a different variant that may be coming. I see you, Delasia. She said that she believed that there's another COVID-19, but a different one coming in September. There's a different variant, as what they're saying in different places. I want to hear from you. What are you thinking? What is your option on that? Are you going out in public? And if you are you wearing your mask? What are you doing? Let me know. Type it in the chat. I see you that where you're saying that when you take your mask, you are taking your mask off when we sing. Now at our church, we have people in shields. So people wear a clear shield when they sing. Now it is affecting the way they sound a little bit, but hey, we got to do all that we can to be safe and make things happen. Again, I'm fully vaccinated, but when we're going out, going to restaurants and different places, we're yet wearing our masks. I was watching the news the other day, and Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk has now reopened. I'm using them as an example. And people are out there, as the older people would say, willy-nilly, and they're out there without their masks on. And listen, I'm just keeping my eyes on what's going on. And I see you, Dee Dee Felder. She's saying that she wears hers for the most part, and that her church, Revival Center, is still wearing masks. I think that's great. Shout out to Dr. Ricky Nutt there in Vallejo, California, and they're making things happen. And Dee Dee Felder also says that she'll still need a mask in order to be effective. I get it. I understand. Now, when we're singing, we just wear the shield. Now, when I'm in church playing all the time, I'm wearing my mask and being as safe as I possibly can. But I'm telling you, things are getting crazy in the world. So crazy. So crazy. Let me bring up this particular story I wanted to make reference to you guys. And that is that uh in people are back to flying. I've been flying lately, and I mentioned Ashlyn and Jacory and Yolanda. They've been flying as well, but things are getting crazy. People aren't really wanting to abide by the rules to stay safe. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. 3,000 unruly passengers so far this year, and 23 of them are cases over wearing masks with the FAA. Acts of aggression are skyrocketing to troubled highs on airplanes. Listen, airplanes have now reported 3,000 cases of disruptive passengers to the FAA, which of course is the Federal Aviation Administration, this year. And the vast majority, over 2,300 of these cases, invoke people who refused to wear a mask. Listen, I've been on planes during this pandemic, and y'all got to wear your mask, folks. We don't know where these people coming from that's flying next to us. We don't even know if they took a. Never mind. The FAA is investigating the highest number of potential violations of federal law in unruly passenger cases since they began keeping records in 1995. The agency has identified 394 cases this year where passengers have potentially broken the law by interfering with the duties of a crew member. Lord have mercy. There is more than double the amount of cases investigated in 2020 and 2.5 times the amount in 2019. In a typical year, the agency will end up taking this type of enforcement action in about 100 to 160 enforcement cases. So this is nothing new. However, this is getting completely out of hand in one of the most recent incidents. You need to hear this. A cross-country Delta flight was diverted to Oklahoma after an unruly passenger allegedly made terroristic threats and assaulted 2 flight attendants, according to police. And this is all because he didn't want to wear a mask. People, come on, y'all. We're trying to not only be safe for ourselves, but we're trying to keep the others around us safe as well. Shout out to my homie out in Arizona, Lady Candace Heath. What is going on, my sister? And she says, those people that I was just making reference to, she says they should be charged. This is about people's lives. She says, oh my God, it's a mask. Just wear it. Candace, I could not agree with you further. People are really willing to risk the option to go to jail. They are diverting flights now because people are not abiding by the simple rules on the flight of just wearing a mask. It's important. My life is important. I'm not trying to die today. I got things to do. And if I can avoid it by simply wearing a mask, let me stop long enough to say, I know that it may not, in some instances, may not be comfortable. I get it. Sometimes behind my ears start hurting. I understand. Wearing masks, can sometimes affect how clearly you feel like you're breathing. I get it. But at the end of the day, you're still breathing. So please, ma'am, please, sir, let's make that change. Let's do what we got to do. I see you, young Ashlyn Cole in the virtual building saying, what's up? I see you, Ash. Yeah, I get it, Tracy J. Wilson. People, I just don't understand. Just wear the mask. I get it. It's again, at the end of the day, we don't know who the people were sitting next to on the plane. We don't know where they come from. We don't know what's going on with them. We don't even know if they've taken a bath. We don't know nothing about these people. We don't know their names, but we sitting next to these people. We're sharing our personal space with them. Why don't I protect myself? And why don't I protect this person that's next to me? Listen, let me just say this. In our household, I can't even cough. I can't even cough or sneeze in my house. We were driving down the highway not just a couple of days ago, me and my whole family. We were just driving, going from one place to the other, and all of a sudden I sneezed. It was just a regular sneeze. I'm not sick. I just sneezed. Next thing I know, I look over and behind me in the car, Allegra and the girls have put their masks on, and they didn't keep on what they do. And they all looking at me like, are you okay? I said, I'm okay. Are you okay? They got their masks on. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay now. So, I mean, even in my car, with my family, I can't even sneeze. I can't even cough. That's just how serious this is, not only for us, but you should make it that serious for you as well. My family is and hilarious. Speaking of my family, before I go to my next subject, I want to stop long enough to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to one of my kids. I see you, Lady Candace. She says, "Say it." I roll down windows and spray Lysol in the car. We have Lysol in the car as well. We carry it. Oh my God, Candace, you are funny, just like my children. Oh my God. Tracy J. Wilson says, we have a note outside our front door. You cannot come in without a mask. I get it. I understand. Let's all stay safe. I want to stop long enough to give a shout out to my daughter, my oldest twin, Alea. Alea is making things happen. She is a go-getter. Alea is a go-getter. And I mentioned on the show a few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, that she now has her driver's license. She has her own car that I'm letting her borrow. It's my car, but I'm letting her use it. She is out there doing her thing. Alea is making it happen. And starting today, she should be leaving here in the next couple of minutes. Today, Alea has now got her first job. She has her first job. I tried to convince her that she knows how to braid hair. She is actually an amazing hair braider. She recently posted pictures of her mother whose hair she's braided. She's braided her sister's hair. She has clients. And I said, Alea, why don't you just, braid hair and make your money doing braiding hair? She's like, nah, I'm gonna do something different. So today she is getting out into the streets and she has her first job, and I could not be more proud of her as her father, as the person who makes sure that there is a roof over her head. I could not be prouder. So, Alea, I know you'll probably get a chance to go back and watch this at some point, but I want to say to you, from your father to you, from one parent to one child, how proud I am of you. Go out there and make that money. Do what you got to do. I'm not even going to charge you rent yet. But go out there, do what you got to do, make things happen. And I can't wait to help her celebrate her first check. We going shopping on her. It is going to be an absolute amazing, amazing thing. Shout out to all these people who are hanging out with us. What is going on, Deborah? Glad to have you hanging out with us. I see you, Stacy, saying, yes, congrats on your first job. And she is proud of her. Most definitely we are. I see you, Ashlyn. Yes, these babies are growing up. They're already planning their birthday party in the next couple of months. They're turning 17 in a few weeks. I can't believe it. And yeah, I see you, Candace. Yeah, she's going to get that coin. Yeah, she's going to make it happen. And I can't wait for her to remember her dad, because my birthday is coming up first. And I can't wait to be able to see what she puts in my hand from her hand. So, Alea, it is all good. I am getting myself together because we've got some place to go. And I'm praying when we get there at the Louis Vuitton store, Gucci store, Fendi, whichever store we go to, I'm praying when we get there, we'll see everyone we know as we hand them your credit card. You know what we're doing. We going shopping. Yes, we are. It is all to the good. All right, y'all, listen, I want to get ready to play another quick commercial before we go into our next thought. And first of all, my first time in a long time doing the show by myself. I want y'all to let me know. What do you think? I almost didn't do today's show because I was like, how am I going to talk to myself for an hour? Well, or 2 hours or 3 hours or however long we're going to be here. Listen, want to find out from y'all, what do y'all think about D Tole doing Shop Talk by myself today? I was a little nervous. I'm like, I can't do this. But you know what? I finally looked at myself in the mirror and I looked at myself and I said, self. Myself said, huh? I was like, get your big tail up. and come on down here and let's do today's show. We are making it happen, and I am glad to be hanging out. I'm glad that we came down to Freedom Radio Studio A to make things happen. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a super quick commercial break. Matter of fact, it's only about a minute or less to hear from my guy, Pancho Romero, Keisha J. They're talking about their show, which airs on Thursday. Well, you know what? Why don't I just let them tell it? Because you can't tell it. Let them tell it what the Lord of Ikanache has done for them. I'll be right back in just about 1 minute. Take a look at this.
Hey everybody, it's your boy, James Pancho Romero, and
it's your girl, Keisha J.
And we're from the Music Mix here on freedomradio.com. And you know what? We got a lot going on the Music Mix.
Yes, a lot going on the Music Mix.
And so when we talk about community, we talk about news, we talk about good music.
Yes.
And artistry from all over the country, right?
Yes. And you don't want to miss it. So check us out every Thursday and Saturday at 12 p.m. And if you're on the East Coast, tune in at 3 p.m.
And you know what? We would love to have you there. And, but Keish, you know what? What if they want to hit us on social media? How do they hit us?
Go to Facebook and follow us at The Music Mix, or hit us up on Instagram at the.music.mix.
Hey, you know what? We would love to have you here. Come on down and spend some time with us at the Music Mix. And I think you have a good time. And remember, you can always catch us on freedomradio.com, where we're always bringing you the best in gospel music.
And we are back. Welcome back to Shop Talk, everyone's favorite show right here on everyone's favorite network. You know what it is, Shurin. It is freedomradio.com. And for those of you hanging out and you're trying to figure out, well, who is this? Who are you? Well, let me tell you, if you didn't know, I'm Demetrius Toll-Free. It says so right there. Listen, you can follow me on social media if you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, if you're on Twitter, as well as if you're on Clubhouse. I use the same handle for them all, at D Tole-Free, at DTOLEFREE. Now, as well as I use that also for Cash App and Venmo. So if you just need to test out if you can send $1,000 through Venmo or Cash App, listen, you don't have to worry about it. Test it out with me at D Tole-Free and Venmo, money sign D Tole-Free and Cash App. Send that $1,000 over if you want to just test it out to see if it works. I'll text you right back to let you know if I got it or not, and we will go from there. It is all to the good. Want to give a shout out to the homie Ashlyn Cole. Ashlyn chimes in and she says, hey, I'm on day 2 of working out. Ashlyn, that's good. That's great. I'm glad that you're making that effort. We have been doing that as a family here, the Toll-Free family. We've done it. We all went out and got some gym memberships. All of us, we're now members of Planet Fitness, and we're doing what we can. I went and got a black card because I got to be bougie in everything I do. So I went and got a black card from Planet Fitness, so I can go in whenever I want, go in any door I want, hang out in this area, go wherever I want to go, all because I got this bougie black card for Planet Fitness. So we've been working out too. Now my kids and Allegra have been really, really on it. They've been going every day. Alea and Ariana have been getting up at 4:30 in the morning. They at the gym at 5 a.m. Them, along with one of their classmates, they making it happen. We've got new water bottles. We're drinking water. They're trying to get me out here to walk. It's the most boringest thing on earth. Walking is so boring. But we are all making strides to make things happen because I'm tired of being swollen. I'm tired of this extra thing happening in my mid region. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of having a 2-liter when I'm supposed to have a 6-pack. I'm really trying to work it on bringing it in. We're back to wearing church clothes at my church, and so I had to go get my suits and put them on and make sure I can button them and stuff like that. And I was like, well, Jesus. Thank you for people who do alterations. Thank God. Thank God for people who do alterations. Thank God for seamstress. Thank God. Thank God that they have a needle and a thread. They have a scissor that can open up and release things that don't fit any longer. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you for your touch. Listen, I am super, super, super proud of you, Ashton, making things happen. And and thinking of Allegra. Hey, Allegra. She says that she loves me just the way that I am. See, what is it that you want? Whatever you want, Allegra. Go ahead and get it. You deserve it because you know how to make me feel all right. Shout out to Mrs. Kennedy, who is hanging out with us. She says 5 a.m. Bless their healthy souls. Get a bike, D Tole. It's fun. Funniest thing, Renee, we all have bikes. Remember, you don't remember last year when I went from Walmart to Walmart, all from here, from the Bay Area, all the way up to Sacramento, and we finally found bikes. I do have a bike. We all have bikes. They're sitting in the living room. They're gathering dust. They've been there for almost a year now. We rode about 3 or 4 times, and that was it. My back started hurting. My knees started hurting, but it's all good. I am ready any way I can to make some things happen. And Delasia chimes in. I didn't know that. She says that DJ, my son, was live on Instagram about it. The mere fact that he is in the gym. I think he's gone twice now. So shout out to DJ for going. And Dee Felder says 5 a.m. is the best time. Maybe not. I see Delasia saying that she also is a Planet Fitness user. Ashlyn says, do I want to sell my bike? No. After all that we had to go through, okay, Allegra said that she got the bikes. Okay. Well, after all that she had to go through to get them bikes for us, no, I can't sell them bikes. If I sell them bikes, I'm gonna be in divorce court before it's all said and done. Anyway, yeah. So we're all making strides. As a matter of fact, I got my Apple Watch on, and I'm almost ready. Ashlyn, Allegra, Dee Felder. Those of you who have Apple Watches, I'm in the middle of an Apple Watch challenge right now with my job. You know, the little small tech company out in Silicon Valley. We're doing an Apple Watch challenge this month. It's almost time for another one for us. We don't have to have prizes. We could just have bragging rights. That's all I'm getting from my job. They ain't giving us nothing but bragging rights. But maybe, just maybe, we ought to think about doing another Apple Watch challenge, fitness challenge, and make that happen. Listen, I was looking for my Freedom Radio water bottle. I don't have it. I was going to give one away today, but since I don't have mine, I can't give one away. We'll talk about it later. Maybe before we get out of here, we'll get a chance to do a giveaway. And here's Ashton chiming in saying, let's do it. Okay, Dee Felder, she says she's ready. Okay. Azizi says, when y'all ready, I want in. Oh, okay. Azizi, that's good to know. Now, Azizi, are you Apple or are you Android? I need to know. Let me know. So the challenge that we did is only for Apple users, and you have to have an Apple Watch. But I'm open to it. I know a lot of people that can help make that happen. All right. Now, we've talked about a lot of things. I see you, Allegra, saying, let's do it. I hear you. I see you. Let's make it happen. We just might have to do that. All right. I need some help. It's time to get ready to do something. Dee Felder, who is hanging out with us virtually, always has something up her sleeve for me to do. Today is no different. Let's get ready to do what we always do, which is, Lord have mercy, one has to go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, let me open this up and let's get ready to try today's one has to go. Now, we have done all kinds of one has to go. Some that has also almost got me challenged, almost got me fired, all kinds of things. I see you, Ashton, with the Jazzercise in July. Okay, I'm not mad at you. I see Azizi saying that she has an Apple Watch. It's all to the good. Apostolic challenge, as Dee Felder makes reference to. It is all to the good. Now, Dee Felder, I got to give a shout out to Dee because she always is out in the streets looking to make things happen for us here at Shop Talk. Today is no different. She texted me this morning and said, I have a one has to go for you that we should try. So let's get ready to do it. Let's get ready to bring it up on the screen. We're going to do today's one has to go. And today's one has to go goes a little bit like this. Ooh-wee. Who is the meanest? Who is the meanest? We have 4 of your favorite judges on the screen. We've got, oh my God. We've got 4 of your favorite judges on the screen. Mrs. Kennedy, without a doubt, already chimes in and says, hey, Delasia chimes in and says, A. Ashley chimes in right away and says Judge Judy, which is A. Let's give out our options. We have Judge Judy, number A. We have Judge Greg Mathis, at number B. We have Judge Maybelline as number C, and Judge Joe Brown as D. Azizi Lord also chimes in saying A. Allegra chimes in saying A. My god sister Deborah Starks Bird chimes in saying A. My guy Bobby Griffin, what is going on? He chimes in and says A. Didi Felder, however, says B would just call you a crackhead. Lord have mercy. We've got people chiming in literally from everywhere. I want to know for you, who is the meanest? Again, we have Judge Judy. We have Greg Mathis. I know I'm saying numbers and I'm supposed to be saying letters. Anyway, we have Judge Judy. We have Judge Greg Mathis. We have Judge Maybelline. And we have Judge Joe Brown. And Ashley says, I met Judge Maybelline. She is way too sweet to be the meanest. That's because she has the Ikanache in her spirit. Anyway, we have A, B, C, or D. Who do you have as the meanest? Most people are chiming in with letter. Thank you, Didi. With letter A, with Judge Judy. I recently watched Judge Judy with Allegra. I don't normally watch it. I recently watched Judge Judy. And one of my homies, my homie and yours, Dr. Danny, she normally watches us and normally chimes in with us here on Shop Talk. My homie, Danny, Dr. Danny was on Judge Judy. Judge Judy showed her no love. The same mean that she is with everybody else, she was that same exact mean to my homie Dr. Danny. I've yet to even call Dr. Danny because I just was like, man, I'm not even gonna call her about it. It was one of them type of situations. And I hear you, Didi Felder. She says Judge Judy will get you together. She will. My homie was on there, man, and I oh my God, I felt like that. Lord have mercy. I recorded it because I thought I was going to go back and watch it, but after her being so mean to the homie, I was like, I can't even go back and watch it. I just let it go, man. I just had to let it go. Anyway, I see everyone is chiming in with the same answer of A. If I had to pick one myself, you're right. I would as well. I would chime in with A as well. Whew, she is some sort of something. That's the best way. Matter of fact, she's just something else. I'm going to just put it that way. She is something else. Anyway, shout out to y'all. And I see you, Mrs. Kennedy. She is rude and she is sometimes disrespectful. She might be all those things, but I can tell you one thing: she is paid. She's laughing all the way to the bank. But thank y'all for participating and hanging out with us on today's One Has to Go. In this instance, who is the meanest? Very, very interesting information. And I've got people chiming in. So let me see if I can make things happen. I'm trying to do like 50 things at once, but let me see if I can make something happen. So give me 1 second, y'all. We are, I'm always multitasking here at Facebook and on Instagram and on all these places. Let's see if I can multitask pretty well and try to do something. All right, I just sent something out. We'll find out what ends up happening with that. All right, I have another piece of information that I want to share today. We was talking a little bit earlier about everything that's happening in the news. I've got some more information in the news that I want to share, and this one is interesting. Very, very interesting. So there is a man in India with 39 wives and 94 children. He just passed away. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family. He has 39 wives, 94 children. Ziana Kana lived with his family in a vast 4-story pink structure with around 100 rooms in a remote village that became a tourist attraction. A man thought to have been the head of the world's largest family with 39 wives, 94 children, have recently passed in northeast India, according to officials. Ziana Chana, 76 years old, the head of a local Christian section that allows polygamy, died recently. The chief minister of the state of Mizoram in the northeast of the country announced it via Twitter. He says that Chana lived with his family in a vast 4-story pink structure, as I mentioned before, with around 100 rooms. Sounds like a hotel to me. And a remote village that became a tourist attraction. And the chief minister, who goes by that name on Monday, he mentioned to us in this particular story that 39 wives, 94 children, does not mention how many grandchildren he has, but he has a reported, you can kind of do the math, a reported total of 167 members of his clan, as they're calling it, has been named by Ripley's, believe it or not, to be the largest family. Wow. Oh, he has 33 grandchildren. So the children haven't had a chance to get going as of yet. D D Felder, being D D Felder, says that he passed because he wore himself out. You know, I can't with you, D D Felder. Anyway, our thoughts and prayers are with that particular family in India. I can only imagine how that funeral is going to go. I'm sure the family side of the funeral is going to be quite large. We'll be praying for them that the Lord will give them strength. Again, 39 wives, 94 children, 33 grandchildren affected by the death of this one 76-year-old man. All right, y'all, let me give you a little bit of tech news, and we're almost out of time today. We're kind of contemplating. I talked with the team. We're kind of contemplating if we're going to stick with 2 hours, if we're going to condense it to 1 hour. We'll find out. We'll see what's going on. But let me just mention to you in the news, in tech news, Apple in particular, that they have released new Beats by Dre. Well, we dropped the by Dre, new Beats. There are new Beats that have recently been released. They are earbuds, something similar to what you have seen with the AirPods Pro. They are very similar to that, and they are now available. Let me see if I can get a picture of them on the screen. Give me 1 second, and I will show you if I can. Chrome tab, yes. Okay, so brand new Beats are out. Take a look at these. These are the brand new Beats Studio Buds. They are $150. They are very, very similar to the AirPods Pro, which I actually use. So they are now available. They officially will be available on Friday. You'll be able to go into stores and be able to find them and see them and all type of great things. Let me scroll down the screen for you a little bit. There's usually just pretty much just information about it. But let's take a look at the pictures. We've got, here is the whole thing that looks like AirPods. This is what they look like for real. All right. They just left and right pods that go in your ear, and they charge themselves and make things happen. Again, they are $150. They will go on. They are in black, as you can now see. They are also available in white. There are a bunch of reviews already out about them, so you can take a look at that and make things happen at your leisure. But these are the new things that are coming out from Apple. Obviously, many of you have already heard about the new software. Great things that that tech company out in Silicon Valley is working on. And I see you, Mrs. Candy. She says, wow, they look like those trusty Samsung earbuds that I have. That is funny. Well, the one thing I like about these that I didn't get a chance to talk about until now is that the same way that they easily pair to iPhones, they are made the same way to easily pair to Android devices. So this is the first AirPods or earbuds, whatever you want to call them, that are made to work seamlessly with both Apple and Android. Renee, she is hilarious. Anyway, I'm glad for being able to share that, and we've got so much more on the horizon. Listen, I'm looking up at the clock. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get ready to get out of here just a little bit early. I've got one daughter getting ready to start her first day at work. I got another daughter who wants me to take her out on an excursion, and we'll see what happens. But listen, Ashton sent me a text today, and we're going to do what we can to make some things happen in the month of July to where we can all get fit together. I love the way we're thinking about that. And if you're serious about it, simply send me a text. I have an app that we all can use that we can make it happen. It's for our iPhone users in this particular instance, and you have to have an Apple Watch to make it happen. But we can all do this together, and we can all get fit together. I think she sent me a particular word or a particular phrase for it. Let's see what she said. Ashlyn, she said, Freedom Radio presents Get Fly in July. Get Fly in July challenge. Okay, Ash. See, you know what I think about Ashlyn? Ashlyn needs to be working for a big company in their promo or their marketing division. Ashlyn is a genius. She comes up with stuff that I could never think of, and she thinks it up on the fly. Who thinks of that? Get Fly in July. Who thinks of that in 10 seconds? Ashlyn, I think you're missing your calling. I think that you need to go to someone's marketing company or marketing division of a big company and make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And when you do, just remember, I made the reference. I'm the one that made reference to it. But I think that you're missing your call. You need to get out there to make things happen. You have an incredible mind, an incredible thinking process that I can't do. You got me beat. Anyway, we're gonna put that into motion. Get Fly in July. Sponsored by Freedom Radio. It's going to be all good. We'll make sure that the people who end up winning the challenge, they'll get Freedom Radio bottles. I changed my mind. I said I wasn't going to do nothing, but we will definitely get some Freedom Radio bottles to the people who make it happen. We'll figure out all of the particulars. All right. We'll get all the particulars to make it happen. I am excited about it, and we will make it happen together. All right, y'all. I'm looking up at the clock. It is time for me to hit the streets. But before I go, let me take a moment and thank all of you who have hung out with us today. You're right, Dee Dee. We do need to get t-shirts made. Get Fly in July t-shirt. I'm gonna get Yolanda Morant on that. ASANP. I like the way you're thinking. Get Fly in July. We'll have that available on freedomradio.com. We'll see if it's available by next week. We'll keep it happening. But those of you who watched us, thank you for tuning in today. I didn't know if I could make this happen. I've been sitting here talking to myself for almost an hour, and I still feel okay. I don't need to go lay on anyone's couch. I'm absolutely good. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next week. I think we'll be joined by some other great co-hosts next week, but I am super excited. Thank y'all for tuning in, whether you watched on Facebook, whether you watched on YouTube, whether you just listened on freedomradio.com. Today has been absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for making Shop Talk the best part of my week. I can't wait to share what else will be happening for us. Until the next time on this same Shop Talk network at this same Shop Talk time, let's get ready to get out of here on some good music. Y'all know how I do it. Y'all can help me say it up. I'll holla.
Destiny